holidays with that barn burner between CD and CV. But the way things are going, these two teams are going to try to match that tonight, aren't they?
I think we're going to see a matchup of two teams that actually are newer to the wrestling scene here in Central Pennsylvania, but have all seen some great level of accomplishment, both at the high school level, state level, postseason. I think McDevitt started here in 2008, and Trinity's coach, I know they're probably not more than 6 years since they've started their program, so relatively new, but as you can expect from a West Shore, East Shore matchup, it's sort of like we're taking Cumberland, Dauphin County, moving it from the top division, and now moving it into this division here with two Catholic schools that have powerhouse traditions in athletics. But you're right, nothing can top how we ended before Christmas.
How we ended 2021.
I don't know if we could have a better script.
That's right. A lot of individual talent here. Yet to be seen how it plays out as far as a team concept is concerned, because we're still kind of early in the dual meet season, although both teams are pretty battle-tested as far as tournament action is concerned.
Correct. I think we've got a couple of more individual superstars on the McDevitt side, guys with real opportunities to make some major statements. You got Riley Robel, top finisher in Powerade. I know he's one heck of a football player, knowing I coached him when he was at Holy Name. And now, obviously, his father's an incredible competitor as well. You've got a couple of kids in McDevitt, I think, that have a chance to really succeed postseason. And Trinity, I think, is a pretty young team based upon the looks of what they've got going on. I think, again, a great feeder program, but I think it's going to be a tough matchup between them and McDevitt tonight, with a little bit more seasoned opponents on the other side of the mat.
Okay, well, that's the thing. We'll see how it plays out. So sit back and enjoy. Get ready for Trinity and Bishop McDevitt. As we said, you've got the best seat in the house. It's coming your way next on ABC 27.3 and High School Sports Live.
You pinned them to go out.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment, I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
At Capital Blue Cross, there are more yeses and fewer nos. Protecting your health and making it easier so you can spend time on what makes you smile. Helping our communities, your families, your businesses, big and small. We we have you covered. Going the extra mile. It's what we do. Capital Blue Cross. Going the extra mile for you.
I've been playing football for 4 years, since my freshman year in high school. My plans are to attend Penn State University and play football. Our trainers from OSS helped us prevent injuries by taping us, wrapping us. They've always been there at practices and games, and they were always there when they were called upon.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newly relocated dealership, Jack Giambalvo Mazda. The Giambalvo family of dealerships. We have millions of dollars in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambalvo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
our national anthem here at Trinity High School. Welcome back. John Repitz and George Hartwick getting ready to bring you the action of the Trinity Shamrocks hosting the Bishop McDevitt Crusaders. High School Sports Live with another Thursday night of live wrestling action here on ABC 27.3.
Pre-match coin flip here for those of you at home not as familiar with wrestling. Both teams come out and introduce themselves. The green team would be indicated by green. Away team would be red. In this case, the away team gets a choice of odd or even. We'll indicate who that is, and whoever selects the odd or even matches has the choice when the first choice is made in the odd or even matches.
One thing I didn't get to mention in our first match, because we had an uneven or an odd number of matches, one team is going to have the advantage by having one more selection.
Correct. And they usually play it out by the pivotal weights that you want to have some level of a small advantage.
Starting at 285 pounds, the heavyweights first on the mat tonight.
Now we got Riley Robel here.
And we are underway.
Belling quickly for a takedown. I believe he's up against Ryan Dalton from Trinity. Again, taken down 4-1. Looks like he's going to play the let-up game. Well, unless he gets a near side cradle and locks it up. He's scooting behind the knee, trying to run the knee into the ear now around. It's tight. If he keeps this tight and continues to run it at this direction, this might be a quick entry and exit for the heavyweights right here. There it is.
This match brought to you by Select Medical, and it doesn't last very long, just 38 seconds. Riley Robel of Bishop McDevitt, the winner, gets the Crusaders on the board. He wins by fall, and we are off and running with the Crusaders with an early 6-0 advantage over the Shamrocks.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
113. Okay.
We're back at Trinity High School. We are underway with the pin at 285 by Riley Robel. There was no match at 106 as both teams failed to put somebody up at that weight class. So now we are moving on to the 113-pound match. I believe this is Michael Butler from Bishop McDevitt. And I believe that might be Mike Sutton from Trinity.
So no takedown, good hold by official Seth Grove. Good flurry here early on.
McDevitt comes into this with a 2-0 record overall in dual meet action, easily defeating Steel High and Susquehanna Township.
Trinity coming in there, didn't you?
Sorry, I had to. Trinity coming in with a record of 4-2. Shamrocks off to a decent start, but got handled pretty well last night by a Camp Hill team who we're going to see on Monday night taking on these Crusaders. So,
be interesting to compare those matchups for next week. I think that'll be a more competitive match. Michael Sutton trying to spin around. Michael Butler still holding on. Again, Mike Sutton trying to work around the corner here. Taking the near ankle, trying to spin around. He needs to come inside with a crossface and left. He needs to crossface. Sutton still holding on to the elbow. He's got it locked up. Looks like he's got a cradle. Referee awards 2. 2-0 Michael Sutton.
So first period in the books at 1:13. George, just as far as scoring goes, since both teams failed to put a weight or a wrestler out for the 106, no match, right? So
Correct.
it doesn't affect the score at all.
Correct.
So that's why we're in the third match of the evening, and it's still 6-0 as a result of Robel's pin in the opening match at 285.
Elected neutral, we're still trying to see a little bit of action here at 113. Again, 106, a double forfeit, 113. Got Michael Sutton versus Michael Butler. Butler. Is that like Ferris Bueller, Michael Butler? Butler in on a single leg. Has his head on the mat. Sutton now, again, collecting the near leg, attempting to spin, similar to his first takedown. Doesn't get around and quite secure it yet. Now switches to a double leg. Great job by Butler. Swinging out, now Butler on top. Sutton still hanging on to that leg. No change, we're still neutral. Sutton's trying to switch to a double leg. Roll through by Butler. A lot of action, no points. Now he's trying to high leg over. Sutton still hanging on to that near leg. Wouldn't be surprised to see a stalemate, which we have called here with 41 seconds to go. Mike Sutton still with a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, this 113-pound match being brought to you by PHFA, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency.
Just trying to play inside tie here. Not a whole lot of action. Head to head. 24 seconds remaining. Still 2-0. Attempt at a pull by. Can't score there.
We had mentioned Camp Hill, and that's going to be part of our next wrestling telecast. It's going to be the same McDevitt Crusaders hosting the Lions of Camp Hill. That'll be coming up on Monday night. But the next high school sports live broadcast is tomorrow night when Trinity returns the favor, and they send their boys basketball team over to McDevitt. So that's boys basketball tomorrow night. Trinity at McDevitt. Broadcast on High School Sports Live and ABC 27.3, 7:30 tomorrow night, Friday.
Butler actually selected the bottom position. Actually tried to Merkel, was successful in actually getting the reversal here to knock the match up at 2-2. Trying to throw a near side leg in. Doesn't have a whole lot here. Now he's trying to get his knee and his head together to throw a cradle. Not much from there. We're going to get a stalemate here any second. Either that or a stalling from the top man. One of the two. Butler's still in control, hanging in with that leg. Not really doing a whole lot with it. And as you know, you can never wrestle with your head on the mat.
No, I think that's lesson number one.
Always get your head up off the mat.
In the how-to by George Hartwick.
You can't score with your head on the mat.
In fact, there's a tutorial on YouTube with you doing that, isn't there? Yeah,
we could. So. Not a whole lot here. Not a really good attempt to turn him. Sort of just hanging here with 30 seconds to go. You got to really work to the side to attempt to turn him. Otherwise, this should be a stalemate. There we go.
Yeah, I think we have more action in the crowd than we see on the mat right now.
I agree.
Crowd's into it here tonight at T High.
Starting 23 seconds to go. Tie score. Not a whole lot going on there by Sutton to get out. Now he's stands up. He's actually cradled. He's going to give up 2 points here at the end. Michael Butler looks like he's going to get 3. Now it goes into the lead 5-2. It looks like the way it's going to end. Late points.
So there we go. Big finish at the end by Mike Sutton.
Actually,
he took a point away there, so
he did.
It was 5-3, the final.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Trinity.
You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3. So we're going to stay with the action right here as we now move on to our 120-pound match.
Again, we're having the announcers aren't making the announcement of who the wrestlers are, so it may take us a moment to decipher this.
We'll try to get that rectified here shortly.
Working double underhooks here. Both guys playing the line. No takedown yet. Again, playing the edge. Stalling warning. Stalling warning. On Trinity. First warning. Trinity shoots in. Single leg switches. Cuts across to a double. First 2 points scored. Still holding him down, now trying to put a bar in. Has to collect that far arm. Got to be careful how he runs it, not taking it away from the body. Potentially dangerous. Hold potentially dangerous there. We're starting again. 2-0 Trinity. Actually, McDevitt actually turning in here. Needs to collect and turn. Actually gets called for, actually gets 2. He gave him 2, but then he gave him another 2 back. I don't know if that was necessarily 2 that were earned by McDevitt anyhow. He awarded 2 to McDevitt, then 2 back to Trinity. Trinity now leads 4-2. That's how the period will end. Joyce, the Bishop McDevitt wrestler, he defers. Trinity wrestler selects the defensive position. Actually, prove me wrong, he selected the neutral position going into the second period. Immediately off the whistle shoots, takes a single leg. Still no takedown, we're still neutral, still neutral. McDevitt actually comes back around, hangs on to both legs. Again, you got to come up and lift your head up in these positions. Both guys here with no control. Still no control. Unless something changes here, we might get a stalemate. We got no action here, no opportunity for improvement. You got to call a stalemate. Stalemate.
There it is.
4-2 still. Again, neutral position. McDevitt now. Still no takedown. He actually now is awarded 2. Has to be careful not to lock hands here. Has to be careful not to lock hands. It's locked hands. That's locked. You got to call that. That was missed there. However, the McDevitt wrestler ties it up 4-4. Cross wrist. Trying to pull it now. Now he's trying to stuff the head to stack him. Trinity wrestler again laying there. Not doing a whole lot. Face on the mat. What are we going to say? Can't do anything from that position. Needs to get his head up to work up.
So 2 periods down at 120. We're tied at 4 with McDevitt on top 6-2 after the first couple of matches here this evening at Trinity High School.
McDevitt selecting defensive position going into the 3rd period. Got to take him back down. Got to take him back down. No change. Still 4-4. That's a score you don't see too often.
4-4, yeah.
6-2.
Oh, 6-2, yeah.
There's no time you award 2 points unless you get 1 deducted.
It's almost like a 12-11 in football.
Trinity's still in control here. Now throws double legs in over the top. Got to flatten him out. There we go. Now he's got to work something from that position. Can't just hang there. Got to do more than just hang there. Got to do something from there. There you go. First stalling warning.
We're going to announce the last names for you between each other.
Minute 9 left. It's now 5-4 favor of McDevitt in this one.
Must have been the second stalling warning there, which resulted in a point for the McDevitt wrestler. Trinity now actually working a bar, trying to get a hook in on the other side, trying to step out front and run it. He's got to collect him. Got to pull him in bounds. Not enough space there. McDevitt wrestler needs to work. Needs to work, can't hang there. Still a 5-4 match, 43 seconds to go. Trinity has got to turn him here. Otherwise, he's just wasting time from the top. He's got it now. He's been working that bar, but hasn't been able to effectively turn the McDevitt wrestler. Stretched out. Still not working anything here. McDevitt wrestler not doing a whole lot. Trinity wrestler pulling on a power half. Trying to pull him aside. Time's running out. He's got to get a 2 count here. Finally, he's got to pull it over. Not going to work it.
Going to hang on for the 5-4 win. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Back at Trinity High School, we move on to our 126-pound match. McDevitt on top by a score of 9-2 on the big board.
McDevitt in again on a quick takedown.
I believe this might be Josiah Bowie for Trinity. And it's either Artel Tillman or Hunter Wagner for Bishop McDevitt.
I think it's Tillman Artel.
Tillman Artel, that's right.
So Josiah Bowie versus Tillman Artel. Crossface here by Tillman Bowie. I'm sorry, Tillman Artel. He's now trying to work a far side cradle, getting that head to the knee. Artel working him over pretty good here. Bowie not doing a whole lot. Head on the mat. .13 seconds remaining. 2-0 lead. Tillman Artel over Josiah Bowie in Trinity.
At 126, Wagner versus Bowie.
It's actually Hunter Wagner,
Hunter
not
Wagner.
Artel.
Yep, nice fireman's carry there. All right, so we'll make a correction. This is Hunter Wagner in the lead from Bishop McDevitt. Actually escapes for a 3-0 lead. Now on a nice single, again, another fireman's carry. He keeps that arms trap and tries to corkscrew him over. Able to do it. Bowie rolls through. Doesn't give up any back points. I'm trying to work a near side bow and arrow cradle.
That looks like it hurts. That is not kind to the ribs, is it?
No, it is not.
Never been in that situation. Never hoped to be.
Actually, Hunter Wagner giving up one there. The first point of the match to Hunter Bowie, putting him back on his feet, deciding to go neutral again. He's got that arm trap, and he does a sort of a single leg to the opposite side, hangs onto that arm and sweeps around. That's the fourth takedown he's had exactly the same. Gonna let him up and play the game. Again, watch this. Nice low single. Bowie is not at all protecting those legs.
He lets him right back up again.
Hunter Wagner lets him up again. Tries again the same exact move. Bowie's looking to throw him a little bit. Hunter Wagner again. Bowie just is leaving that single leg wide open. And Wagner switches to a double, another takedown, makes it 13-3. I think we'll hang on here not to give up anything moving into the third period. 10-point lead.
So an impressive second period there by Hunter Wagner of Bishop McDevitt as he's opened up a 10-point advantage, 13-3. over Josiah Bowie of Trinity. Moved at period number 3 in our 126-pound match. Here's another look at that move.
Josiah Bowie takes the bottom position. Hunter Wagner immediately into a bar situation. He's got the other arm trapped. He's got it tight. He's actually walking it over. Good job by Bowie fighting it off, but he's still in a bad spot. Looks like Wagner has let the arm slide a little bit, not going to be able to move it across safely.
This 126-pound match brought to you by GT&E.
He actually earned 2 back points there. Lets him up again. He's going to try to earn a technical fall.
Here comes a single leg, right?
Single leg, trap the arm, go around. That's number 5. Now he's trying to earn additional back points. If you could take him right to his back, you could end this in a technical fall. Not successful in transitioning. Still has a hold of that underneath arm. Here, cut him from his coaches. Again, 49 seconds to go. He's got to earn more than just 2 at one of these. He's got to hold him and then put him to his back. Again, same exact move. Instead of holding him there, he's going to cut him again.
14, it's back to 13.
(19-5). Next takedown actually will end the match. No surprise there. Right there, and he actually put him right on his back. He could go from 5 to earning 6 for the team here, as long as he keeps him in the position of being pinned here, which is he's got it tight. It looks like he's got it tight. He's in criteria. He keeps it there. The minute they come out of criteria, it ends here. So he's got to do it now.
Can he do it in the closing seconds? That's going to be the technical fall. Hunter Wagner, Bishop McDevitt, a winner by tech fall at 126. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Back at Trinity High School, Bishop McDevitt on top of the Shamrocks of Trinity by a score of 14-2. We move on to our 132-pound match, brought to you by Hoffman Ford. And on the mat for Bishop McDevitt is Tillman Artel. And he is being opposed by Zach Bixler of Trinity.
A nice dump right away by Tillman Artel, even if it was Hunter Wagner, Tillman Artel. I think they're using the same exact move.
We just had Mr. Artel working overtime today.
There you go.
2 matches for the price of 1.
But the takedown was the same. Trap that far arm, come to a near dump. Same exact takedown. Looks like something they're working on in the room at McDevitt. Still keeps position. No change. No change. He's got that inside arm. Still working a hard crossface. Trying to trap it with the other arm, maybe work a corkscrew. Now actually, boy, if he'd have switched arms there and took him over, actually works a corkscrew through. He's got to trap him here, keep him on his back. Able to earn back points. Actually, if he can stuff him here, he's got to get his chest back. I didn't think he could get at that. Earns 3, again, 5-0 here. Puts the arm across the middle of the back, has to keep it there. Can't move it away from the body. Can't move it up and against the joint, but has to do something with it. You got to either throw a bar with this or push it straight across the body.
5-0 after one period. Georgia saw Trinity boys basketball coach Larry Kostelak sitting over in the bleachers. You know, there have been a lot of great coaches coming through these two institutions. You have Larry Jr., of course, Larry Sr., his father, Harry DeFrank. For McDevitt, you had guys like Joe Bresci, Jimmy Rao. We actually lost a great one who had ties to both schools here, Tim Rimful.
Oh, yeah.
The long time, a lot of people remember him as the Cumberland Valley football coach, but Tim actually got his head coaching career started here at Trinity, then went over to McDevitt and had those great Ricky Waters teams before going to Cumberland Valley. So a lot of ties here between the two schools, even though they're on opposite sides of the river.
Yeah, a lot of family ties too, and CYO leagues. You got basketball playing against each other in both sides of the shore. I know my kids have participated in that. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of families are very familiar with each other, and I'm sure it's no different here in wrestling. Good crowd on hand tonight. And Tillman Artel, with the 7-0 lead, continues to work the top position in a way that keeps him in clear control of this match. Still working a bar, trying to work both sides, either to run the bar.
Tillman, a sophomore, comes in with a 4-4 record on the season, while Bixler comes in at, he's a senior, he comes in with a record of 4-8 on the year.
Oh, he never faced him. Gave him one. See if he's going to use this trap. Dump. Look, we got that other arm trap. They're definitely hanging on to that arm, trapping it, working it from both sides on a dump situation. Definitely being worked on in the McDevitt's room. Longtime coach Mike Nauman, who comes also from a storied history, actually a graduate of Stilton Highspire High School. And then
great career at Middletown.
Coach at Middletown had
good success
sons that
at
were
East
incredible
Pennsboro.
wrestlers, great success at East Pennsboro, and now really moving a McDevitt team. Also has a club team that he's involved with as well.
So 2 periods down, it's Tillman Artel of McDevitt with a 9-1 lead over Zach Bixler of Trinity.
Wrestling really is a sport that you're involved with these kids and families year-round, and I'm sure these coaches have been both integral parts of families and these kids for a number of years, both at the elementary, junior high, and now at the varsity level. Bixler, first time he had a chance to give up a takedown, shows he has really good hips there. Able to put him down hard on the mat, able to cross-face. Now it looks like he's going to earn 2 in potential back points. (11-1), minute 20 remaining. Tillman Artel in clear control this whole match. From all 3 positions, top, bottom, and from neutral. Still working his bar. Out of bounds.
And we mentioned Trinity had a tough one last night at Camp Hill. They lost to the Lions 54-24. 13 matches last night, 2 forfeits, 11 falls.
Wow.
You don't see that very often, do you? So, I mean, tonight already we've had a couple of matches go the distance. None of them went the distance last night in Trinity and Camp Hill.
We'd have to get our sponsors in quick, John.
We'll have to talk really fast tonight.
And he's trying to put this in right in his hip to get another turn here before the end of the period. He's been working that arm bar the entire 2 periods. Now he's actually twisting it back, trying to get him back over the old-fashioned way, pulling him by the arm. keeping it trapped and then trying to grab the chin without twisting. I think he's going to ride it out for 11-1 victory.
So Tillman Artel with a workmanlike 11-1 win at 132 pounds. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Welcome back to Trinity. 18-2 now, the advantage for Bishop McDevitt over Trinity as we move on to our 138-pound match.
Spizziri versus Bergy.
And at 138 pounds, it's Christopher Spizziri for Bishop McDevitt, taking on Austin Bergy of Trinity.
Guys feeling each other out. Fury attempts a shot. Locked off by Bergy. Low action here in the first period.
This 138-pounder brought to you by Capital Blue Cross.
Spizziri's third shot. The Bergy has not taken a shot yet. Bergy's blocking. Now he's trying to block off and spin around, grab the far ankle or the near ankle. Able to successfully do it.
Want to give a shout out to Sean Simmer, the photographer for Penn Live. He's here tonight with his camera trying to get some of the tight shots here, and he's probably spending more time on the floor than the wrestlers are tonight. He's laid out.
Showing the longtime friend.
You can see him there in the upper right-hand corner of your picture.
He's always in the action and has captured some great moments, not only in wrestling but throughout Central Pennsylvania over the course of time. Knows how to get the right angle on all sports events and public activities.
Halfway through our second match, and that's our first stoppage. Believe it or not.
And it wasn't a stoppage for blood time or injury. It was a loss of a mouthpiece. Stalling, you must return. Defensive wrestler of the mat. He needs to do it again or he'll get called for stalling again. Appropriately being told, cut him, or else he would have got a second stalling warning there and given up one and probably another one. So one stalling warning there, an escape by Spizziri makes it 2-1 Bergy. Spizziri now going in on a double leg, out of bounds. For neutral.
So into period number 1, 2-1 to score. Favor of Austin Bergy.
I don't believe he's any relation to Bill Bergy. Boy, nothing's changed in Trinity's gym in 50 years, has it?
No, it hasn't. Just number of banners they keep adding up to championship teams.
And the new Kostelac score table. We're 2-2. Spizziri escapes in the second period. We're all tied up, 1:30 remaining. Takedown for Bergy, 2 escapes for Spizziri. Front headlock. Both guys hanging on ear to ear. For wrestlers out there, you can't score ear to ear either. You hear me talk about your head on the mat? You can't score ear to ear. Need to free yourself up, try to get an inside tie, and move the other wrestler. Change your levels. Now we've got a stalling warning on Bergy. I'm sorry, that was Spizziri.
I'm going to have to write that one down, George. That's a new Georgism. You can't score ear to ear.
Yes, can't score ear to ear. Great re-shot by Spizziri there. First takedown of the match. Puts him ahead 4-2. Fighting hands down there, not a whole lot of action. Now he's getting dangerously out front. Bergy's able to escape. Drawing it into one, 4-3. Now Bergy in on a double leg. Out of bounds. No takedown, we're neutral.
Spizziri comes back and takes the lead. We'll take another look here.
Good takedown there by Spizziri. Great re-shot. Bergy selecting the defensive position to start the third period. Trying to escape here to even the match up. He does. 4-4. Bergy trying to go in on a single leg here. Actually working up nice. Now is actually getting to the lower part of the leg, able to take him down. The second takedown of the match. Actually trying to work the far side cradle. Spizziri makes the mistake of putting his head close to his knee. Bergy has it locked. We'll see. Oh! Tried to roll through, gave it up. Spizziri now out front. Bergy actually regains control. Never lost control. Puts him on his back, starts throwing back points. He looks like he's got him flat.
Off the mat. Doesn't get the fall, but stretches his advantage to 9-4 now.
Student section into it tonight. That's caution. Let them go. Here we go, 45 seconds. This is going to prove to be entertaining down the stretch I was going.
10-5 now. I believe this might be Bergy's first win of the season if he hangs on to win it.
Spizziri's got to really push here, and that looks like he's running out of steam. Looks like it's going to end 9-5.
So it looks like it's a win in the books for Austin Bergy of Trinity at 138 by a count of 9-5. You're watching. Yep, that is the end, okay? You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Back at Trinity High School, Austin Bergy of the Shamrocks stops the bleeding there with a second win of the night for the Shamrocks to make the score 18-5. Now we move on to our 145-pound match brought to you by OSS Health.
This is Artyom Helig versus Jacob Guilfoyle.
Guilfoyle for McDevitt, taking on Helling from Trinity.
Guilfoyle, first takedown. It's actually a nice tilt. Look at that. That's a really good tilt. Taking that inside wrist with a nice twist and actually pulling back on the arm and neck. That was a very interesting tilt, not one you see too frequently. Now he's taking a cross arm, corkscrewing him through, earning another 2. Still has the leg trap. Actually has him behind the arm. I think he could have pinned him there actually, but he's moving through now for a 10-2 lead. Now another tilt.
10-2 lead after 1 minute. You can see why Guilfoyle has a 9-3 record already this season.
And this is going to be 13-2.
Definitely the aggressor.
Scoring points at will. He's actually good from the top position. He's going to say we need 6. He's going to put him in a situation where he's getting a near side cradle. He's got to pin him here. He's going to. He's got it flat. It's done.
That's it. Artie Helling, a victim to Jake Guilfoyle of McDevitt at 145 pounds. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
At Capital Blue Cross, there are more yeses and fewer nos. Protecting your health and making it easier so you can spend time on what makes you smile. Helping our communities, your families, your businesses, big and small. We have you covered, going the extra mile. It's what we do. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Shara.
Back at Trinity High School, the McDevitt Crusaders with a 24-5 lead over the Trinity Shamrocks. We move on to our 152-pound match. And this is Andrew Christie for the Crusaders, taking on Jacob Shara for the Shamrocks.
But Guilfoyle's a kid to watch. He looked good in that last match.
Yeah, we may hear his name mentioned before the night is over one more time.
We may. Christie with a quick takedown, actually back in on another double leg. Takes him directly to his back, starts to earn back points as well. Earns 2 to make it quickly a 4-1 lead.
Stay tuned. We'll be handing out a wrestler of the match and our move of the match on the conclusion of this one.
Got that tight. If he can get his shoulders down. Here in 3 so far. Making it 9-1.
Christie, one of the hammers in the McDevitt lineup, comes in with a record of 13-3. He's had some impressive performances earlier this year.
Great double leg. 13-2.
Finished 7th in the 152-pound class out at Powerade.
It looks good. One of those tall guys. Guys I didn't like to wrestle.
Your favorite ones. Tall and lanky.
Tall and lanky with the leverage.
Couldn't wrap them up enough.
It's a long day's work. Nice spin around again. 13-3, right to back points. Ben.
That was quick work.
Impressive.
152-pound match, sponsored by Jack Gimbalvo, goes into the books for Andrew Christie of McDevitt, the winner. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
I've been playing football for 4 years, since my freshman year in high school. My plans are to attend Penn State University and play football. Our trainers from OSS helped us prevent injuries by shaping us, wrapping us. They've always been there at practices and games, and they were always there when they were called upon.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
Back at Trinity High School, we move on now to our 160-pound match, brought to you by AT&T. McDevitt on top of Trinity, 30-5.
Whitley versus Glessner.
Anthony Glessner taking the mat for Bishop McDevitt.
Middle of McDevitt's lineup looks stacked.
Against Alex Whitley for Trinity.
I like what I see from McDevitt in the middle lineup.
They've been the aggressor in just about every match tonight, so.
And they got 3 or 4 kids here back to back to back that are really, really tough. Built well, confident, and look like they're technically good wrestlers. Young man looks like he could be the fullback for McDevitt. I don't know
among
if he
other
is.
positions.
Exactly. Great job by Glessner again.
Early in the season, George, we talk about, football players still being in football shape compared to wrestling shape. Is that all done with now that we're after the holidays? Quick fall there.
You don't have to be in shape to do that.
By Anthony Glessner, another fall. The points keep racking up for the McDevitt Crusaders. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
The Jet Gimbalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Gimbalvo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newly relocated dealership, Jack Gimbalvo Mazda. The Gimbalvo family of dealerships. We have millions of dollars in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Gimbalvo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Gimbalvo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at gimbalvo.com.
Back at Trinity High School, McDevitt in control of this one, 36-5. If we have 3 matches left to go. 172 pounds, brought to you by PHFA, and for Trinity, one of their hammers in the lineup, Jagger Gray, taking on Colin Minto of Bishop McDevitt.
$172. Jagger Gray with the early takedown, being very methodical from the top position. Now working a bar. He's got the underarm trapped. Got to get out to the side to run it. Now tries to trap the wrist. Now takes it across the back. There it is. That looks good. Oh, wasn't able to slide the arm through. He had it there. All he needed to do was slide that right arm through. He'd have taken him right over and a half. Now again, he takes the arm over. If he does it like he did the last time, all it is about lacing. He gets him up on that hip. Watch this. He had it close last time. Let's see if he can get him up on that hip. Get him up on that hip and lace it. There it is. Look at it. There you go. There it is. Oh, great fight
Wow,
through.
good fight back.
Yeah, great fight. Gray actually being a little bit over-aggressive there. Loses the position now. Now actually trying to work him back down to the mat. Actually gives up one in the process. Great fight by Colin Minto.
Another tall, lanky guy.
Yeah. Those guys are long day at work. Colin Gray really well built, looks strong.
Talk about tall and lanky guys. I guess you could say some female sports news made last night. Big spring at Gettysburg. First ever girls dual meet in District 3 history. As girls wrestling continues to increase in popularity here in Pennsylvania. I believe we're up to 31 schools now that have have teams, I guess, at the club level. Have to get to 100 teams before you get to PIAA sanctioning, but
31 teams is great. If there's anywhere in the United States that it can be pulled off, it's the hotbed of wrestling here in Pennsylvania, where we know wrestling is an institution, and one of the, obviously we know the best wrestlers you can take a look at every year through the history books and through the national finals come right here from the Keystone State. So great job, District 3 wrestling.
I think the majority of the team, or not necessarily the majority, but I think a third of the teams of those 31 are from District 3. So
great. You know, we've got some great women wrestlers, amateur wrestlers who compete for us in the Olympics, and again, worldwide, we've got an incredible USA team. So starting early.
Yeah, they got to start somewhere, and hopefully someday we could say, hey, they started in the Pennsylvania high school program.
Absolutely.
Jagger Gray of Trinity, 11-3, comfortably in front of this. Just over 45 seconds left. Period 2 at 172.
Gray electing to let Minto up on his feet, making 11-4. Gray working a single leg out towards the edge of the mat. Gray still hanging on, still no control. Gray switching to a double leg. Able to get the takedown, 13-4.
You know, earlier we mentioned the next wrestling match is going to be Monday. It's going to be Camp Hill at McDevitt. The next basketball game will be tomorrow night, Trinity at McDevitt. For the full high school sports live season schedule, go to the website, hsslivetv.com. You have the entire schedule there. You can check it out along with other information about our telecasts.
Third period, 13-4. Gray selects a defensive position, gets out to make it 14-4, extending his lead by 10. Gray now working a front headlock, spinning around for an easy 2, 16-4. He's going to want to try to earn some kind of bonus points here. Trinity only winning 2 matches so far tonight. One in the decision. Actually, 2 of them in the decision. One of them they lost the team point for unsportsmanlike conduct. No bonus points at all for Trinity tonight. This may be the first opportunity to earn them.
fix
headgear
the
malfunction.
headgear there. Again, still no blood time on the season, George.
No blood time, no injury
Guys must
time.
be in good shape, huh?
Must be.
You just work on the equipment now, headgear and mouthpieces.
Well, you know, you can't even have your shoes untied anymore. They require you to tape them. You see them?
No, I didn't realize that. They have to be taped now.
Yep.
Okay.
Or secured down. Used to be an old trick. If you got really tired, you step on your shoelace
and untie it.
Yeah. Catch a quick breath. No more. They've eliminated all of those bad opportunities, and I think have done a great job of keeping individual kids focused on wrestling. The one thing I'd like to see yet happen in high school wrestling is to adopt the college rules of the out of bounds. I think that's one natural progression that has to happen, is stop working the edge and using the edge to actually score. Makes a huge difference in the action and really takes that barrier away from somebody playing games.
Jagger Gray of Trinity closing in the final seconds here on a victory at 172 pounds. It will be Trinity's third victory of the night. And it goes in the books. It is an 18-5. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Back at Trinity High School, we're waiting for the combatants to come out at our 189-pound match, next to last match of the evening. McDevitt clearly in control, 36-9.
At 189, Warner versus Shaw.
Like Lucas Lawler for Bishop McDevitt. Against Jacob Shaw of Trinity.
There we go.
And that was over that quickly. Big pin by Lucas Lawler. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
At 189, Painter versus Gandis.
Back at Trinity High School, we are getting ready for our last match of the evening. It'll be 215 pounds. The Tucker Painter. Paintner taking the mat for Trinity. Believe he is undefeated yet on the season, 14-0.
Nice drive, heads up, heads up. Ooh, that was nice. Actually, that was nice.
Right into Sean Simmer's lap. I said about him being on the floor. Went right at him. Hope he got that. Hope he got that picture.
Hope he got that. That might be the move of the match.
Sean Simmer of Penn Live getting out of the way.
Said the 189-pound match could have been the matchup of the night. Instead, it moved to 215, where you've got an undefeated Tucker Painter earning the first two. Getting a little frisky early. Even though the match is out of reach, this Might prove to be a good matchup here. Both guys look strong. Gandis not afraid to shoot. Michael Gandis. Painter again. Ooh! Oh! That was just a really, really nice drive, though. Man, I don't know about that one. I know you got to safely return him to the mat, but he just drove through him there. They're calling it an illegal slam. As you can see, driving it through, taking him, lifting him off the mat. You know, that he really didn't do the kind of lift to slam him. It's almost a continuation. Let's see that again. You got to take, if you're lifting him off the mat, you got to safely return him back down to the mat. This one's more like a tackle where it comes completely through. Double leg, straight through. Not necessarily intended to be a slam, but I can see how, with that motion, you can certainly see how that would be called. So I don't think he intended to pick him up off the mat and return him unsafely, but nonetheless, it was called a legal slam, which is 1 point for Michael Gandis there. He has recovery time. Fortunately, he's able to return to the mat to compete. 2-2 is the score.
Didn't even look like he was phased, though, by it, does it?
Nah, I think it was a continuation move, and the way he landed towards his neck made it looked worse than it actually was.
This 215-pound match brought to you by CCA.
Nice.
Commonwealth Charter
Really
Academy.
nice. And again, it's almost similar there, but he's got a great drive through the guy. I mean, it's not like he's picking him up and slamming him. It's all a matter of a continuation of motion.
The fact the first one he landed on his back, too, I think added to it.
I think it's been one of the most exciting matches all night here.
Yeah.
Tucker Painter.
Hope they haven't used up all their energy already. Still got 4 minutes to go.
The R 2:15.
Well, Tucker Payton of Trinity, 4-2 lead. 2 periods to go at 2:15. Our final match of the night. McDevitt clearly in control, 42-9 on the big scoreboard.
Just so you know, both guys were eligible to wrestle 189. Both guys weighing in at 186.6 and 186.2 respectively. However, competing tonight at the 215-pound weight class. Tucker Painter, escaping, earning one, going up 5-2. Nice snap down. Gotta be careful to not reach there. Actually, working really hard to get around on a takedown. 5-4 gets the McDevitt crowd fired up. A nice response. Tucker Painter escapes. Extends his lead to 6-4. Minute remaining in the second period. A really competitive closing match for tonight. I think this is the highlighted match of the evening. Oh, he got it. He actually got it. It's close. It's done.
There it is.
That was good.
Tucker Painter remains undefeated for Trinity. He caps off the evening with a fall for the Shamrocks in the final match of the night. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Welcome back to Trinity High School. This is the Hoffman Ford Post Watch. And George, I tell you, it was hard to beat as we opened up the telecast, saying it would have been hard to beat the excitement we had for the first telecast of the year, and this one certainly didn't live up to that. But McDevitt certainly with a dominating performance as they take down the Trinity Shamrocks 42-15.
I was really impressed with the stretch of McDevitt's middleweights. I mean, they had 3-4 hammers right in a row, and the quality of their wrestling from about 145 through about up into 215. I think they got a solid lineup that can be competitive with any team that I've seen. So I think, you know, from a team perspective, I think McDevitt really has a solid lineup, and then you add to that Riley Robel at heavyweight. I really think that they stand a really good chance to be extraordinarily good dual meet team this year. Trinity obviously had a couple of bright spots in that last match, obviously, that we saw with Painter. Stays undefeated with a nice finish there in a tight match, but I think they've got to gain a little bit of experience. I think they won a couple of matches today, surprisingly, but McDevitt obviously was clearly dominant tonight in this duel.
Okay, we have a couple of awards to hand out. First of all is our CRIA, Capital Region Insurance Agency, move of the match, and that came up at 189 pounds, and it goes to McDevitt's Lucas Lawler. Here we come up, the move of the match. 13 seconds is all it took for him to come up with the victory in this.
Don't blink.
It was just that quick. 13 seconds for Lucas Lawler to wrap up for CRIA move of the match. And now we're going to move on to the Hoffman Ford Wrestler of the match. That also goes to Bishop McDevitt, and that came at 145 pounds. And it was Jake Guilfoyle. He was on his way to a first period technical fall. So he was just dominating from the opening whistle, but he actually ends up with a fall here late in the first period. So because of that dominating effort where he was in control and on way to a tech fall, and then finishing up with the pin, we're going to give our Hoffman Ford Wrestler of the match to Bishop McDevitt's Jake Guilfoyle. And you talked about how McDevitt can be competitive with just about anybody. The recent District 3 power rankings came out this afternoon. McDevitt ranked number 2 behind Boiling Springs in Class AA. Trinity took a hit last night. They were number 12. Last night's loss dropped them to number 16. Don't know if this match today is going to drop them even more, but only 12 teams make it into the AA District 2 or District 3 team championships. So as you said, McDevitt can be competitive with just about anybody.
Yeah, I always love to see the Bubblers and what they have to offer. They're an exciting team that stays competitive. I don't know what is bubbling in the springs in Bowling Springs, but they are certainly, even without Rodney Wright, a powerhouse. of a team. But you know, like I said, my first chance to lay eyes on McDevitt, I know they had a really successful sort of holiday season tournament stretch. They've had some high finishers, and through that middle part of the lineup, I didn't see a whole lot of weakness. So regardless of the level of quality and competition, there's no easy spots to earn bonus points for McDevitt. I'd say it again, from the stretch from 145 the whole way up to 285, and that's, you know, that makes for a solid lineup and a solid team, and I think they could make a run for a District 3 title.
Well, you said you learned a lot about McDevitt tonight, so whatever you learned tonight, file it away up here and make sure you bring it with you Monday night, because we're going to have these same Crusaders taking on the Camp Hill Lions at Bishop McDevitt, okay, at Bishop McDevitt on Monday night. So get ready. That one
should be a good one.
That one should be a good one.
Yep.
Camp Hill did a number on Trinity last night. McDevitt does a number on Trinity tonight. So that sets up a pretty good Mid-Penn Capital battle coming up Monday night.
I look forward to that lineup, and it's always great to be in the new Bishop McDevitt gym. We're going to see, I guess, we have Camp Hill's a high-rated team as well. I think they were like number 7 or 8 on your list.
Camp Hill is number 7. Yeah.
So you know, ultimately you got 7 and 2, a real test, and we're going to see based upon that match, you know, if McDevitt has any chinks in the armor, if they're headed straight towards a District 3 final with Bowling Springs at the end of the year.
That would be a good matchup to watch.
Yep.
But got a lot that can happen between now and then. So let's see how the rest of the season plays out. So once again, thank you for joining us tonight at Trinity High School for our Invecca sports team that brought you all the sights and sounds of this one. And for my partner, George Hardwick, I'm John Reppett saying thanks again for watching. Again, the final score, Bishop McDevitt over Trinity by a final score of 42-15. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you again Monday night from Bishop McDevitt. Good night, everybody.